we as individuals are modeling for others how one can have the courage to express one's ideas, and also to show the power of engaging and how we can help to shape the dialogue.
What does it mean to be a public intellectual? What is the worth and the value of our knowledge, of our intellectual output? What are the possibilities in this moment?
I'd like us to challenge dogma, to question things, not just for the point of proving someone wrong, but saying, you know, can we do this better?
The fact that you have credentials and you are an expert in something doesn't necessarily mean that people will listen to you, and some people will automatically put up the wall.
Academics aren't just people who know the truth, they're also people who know the limits of what they understand and the limits of their expertise.
It's sort of about basic humanity. How do we still show compassion and engage in authentic dialogues with people?
The voices that we hear most are not the most knowledgeable voices, or they have incentives to subvert the discussion to reach a certain ends rather than inform the public for its own sake.
There was a time during the previous administration when people talked about having the position of a historian attached to the presidency, that there needed to be somebody who remembered, if nothing else, the kind of acts of Congress that had taken place over the last 200 years. And now I feel as though that position by itself, of course, has been erased, but that if there was such a position, now it would be the position of somebody with an eraser.
A lot of the ideas that we were studying and analyzing in our seminars and writing about in our papers were the very kinds that could potentially help to transform the surrounding culture. And I think it feels all the more urgent now.
What is the role of an individual whose way of looking at the world is complicated?
Part of what has gone wrong with philosophy is to forget its original vocation, which was moving around in the town square, in the marketplace, and poking its nose in every other person's business, especially when it comes to affairs of state. Is exactly what I think I should be doing as a philosophy scholar. And that is to reduce, if not completely erase, the gap between philosophy and life.
I partnered with a climate change scientist to write about why recent political changes for climate science actually matter for readers of Teen Vogue. I was really, really delighted to write for that audience.
Right, I think most of us can understand assault is bad, right? Sexual assault is bad, and it's going to cause some sort of harm. But without research, you wouldn't know that that harm extends for a lifetime.
At the moment of the jury trial, there could be issues involving race, gender, poverty, violence, the death penalty. So as a scholar of juries, I like to try to tell what I know about how juries operate, how they see the world, how they evaluate evidence in the case, and how they arrive at decisions in the case.
My gift would be to bring the excitement and enlightened sort of understanding of biodiversity to the public news pages and have that interface with current topics.
I'm loving listening to everybody. I'm actually kind of amazed. I wish we had faculty class more often.
It has possibly never been more important for people who are in possession of replicable, provable knowledge to step forward and find effective ways to share that knowledge.
The ideas that we put out in the world are the blueprint for the culture that we get. It's about which wars we fight, which diseases we fight, who will go to college, who will go to prison, who will go down in the history books, and who will shape our future.